Are you thinking about moving to Conroe, Texas? Well, before you decide, let's talk about the 10 biggest pros and cons of living here. Conroe has a lot to offer, from affordable homes to amazing outdoor activities, but it's not perfect. So stick around as we break it all down. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about living in Houston and the surrounding suburbs, then subscribe below so you can be the first to know about the current market neighborhoods. All right, so should we start with the pros or the cons first? Let's just go ahead and start with the cons, get them out the way, and then we'll get straight into the pros. All right, starting at number 10 is the hot and humid summers. I mean, Texas heat is no joke, and Conroe is no exception. Summer temperatures often reach the high 90s, even triple digits, with humidity making it feel even hotter. I mean, if you're not used to the Texas heat, it can be a tough adjustment. However, having access to Lake Conroe and of course the neighborhood and community pools will help out, cool you off in this Texas heat. My name is Michael Gonzalez, and I've been living in Houston all my life, from the suburbs to inner city living, so I've seen our city grow from these past decades. My team and I help people like yourself that are relocating here down to Houston and the surrounding suburbs. So whether you're looking to move in 10 days or 100 days, make sure to contact us, send us a text, give us a call, schedule a Zoom call so we can make your move as smooth as possible. But let's get back to it. Number 9 is the traffic congestion. I mean, just like any of the suburbs here in Texas and of course the surrounding Houston area, with more people moving to Conroe, traffic has increased, especially on Interstate 45, Highway 105, and FM 1488. I mean, during rush hour, getting to Houston or the Woodlands can be frustrating. There's also even ongoing construction as the city expands, which can add longer commute times. Number 8 is just higher property taxes. I mean, even though there's no state income tax, property taxes in the Montgomery County, which is in Conroe, can be relatively high compared to the national average. However, homeowners can apply for the homestead exemption to reduce their tax burden. It's important to check the tax rate in the different neighborhoods because of course they can change, you know, just by crossing a major highway, the tax rates can change. But before buying a home, just check the tax rate because it does play a role on your total monthly payment. Number 7, hurricane and flood risk. Like most of the Houston area, Conroe is at risk for hurricanes and heavy rain. Hurricane Harvey in 2017, which you all heard about, caused severe flooding in parts of Conroe. So if you're buying a home, it's crucial to check the flood zone and consider flood insurance to protect your property. However, on new construction homes, they're not in a flood zone, so flood insurance is optional. But if you buy a resale home or any home that's in a flood zone and you're using a bank, they will require you to get flood insurance. All right, number 6 is the increased cost of living. I mean, just like everywhere that's going around the state and other states, but in Conroe, while it's still affordable compared to Houston, the cost of living in Conroe is rising due to its popularity. I mean, housing prices, grocery costs, and even rent have gone up in the past few years, making it less budget friendly than it used to be. But this is everywhere, all around the Houston area and all the major suburbs that are growing, as we all know. Number 5 is limited public transportation. I mean, Conroe is a car-dependent city. Unlike Houston, there's no major public transit systems, meaning you do need a car to get around. I mean, this could be a downside if you prefer walkable neighborhoods or if you rely on public transportation. But just know that you do need a car to get around to other areas, to the parks, of course, Lake Conroe, to the grocery stores. You do need a car. Number 4 is the mosquitoes and allergies. I mean, thanks to the warm and humid climate here in Texas, I mean, mosquitoes are a common problem, not only in Conroe, but all around the Houston area, especially in the summer. Additionally, pollen levels can be high in the spring and fall, making it tough for those with allergies. Investing in mosquito repellents and allergy medication is a must down here in the Conroe and Houston area. Number 3 is the limited nightlife. So if you're a person that likes going out, going to the bars, to the clubs, I mean, while Conroe has great restaurants and entertainment, it doesn't have the nightlife scene that Houston and the Woodland offers. So if you're looking for late night clubs or trendy bars, you'll need to drive a little bit further, either to the Woodlands or you can go a little further down to Houston. Number 2 is the rapid growth challenges. I mean, with its fast population growth in Conroe, the infrastructure is struggling to keep up. Schools are filling up quickly, roads are getting more congested, and the city services are being stretched really thin. While developments are addressing these issues, it's something to keep in mind. And number 1 is just the distance from the major airports. So if you like to travel or you need to travel for work or just travel in general, I mean, sometimes this may be an issue for some people. The George Bush Intercontinental Airport, which is one of the major airports here in Houston besides Hobby, which is down south, George Bush is about 40 to 50 minutes away from Conroe. I mean, it's not too far, but it's still a drive, especially if you have an early or late night flights. So now with the pros of living in Conroe, Texas. Starting at number 10 is just affordable housing. One of the biggest reasons people move to Conroe is the affordability compared to, of course, Houston prices. Home prices are lower than many of the Houston suburbs like the Woodlands, just making it a more attractive place for first-time home buyers and for families. So whether you're looking for a starter home or a luxury lakefront property, I mean, there are many options from different budgets from $300,000 up to the millions if you want to be on Lake Conroe, which for some people that are relocating may not be that much, but yes, if you want to be on Lake Conroe, you're going to be paying that premium price, which will be in the millions. Number 9 is the proximity to Houston. Conroe is about 40 miles north of downtown Houston, which means residents can enjoy a suburban lifestyle while still having access to Houston's job market. Of course, all the entertainment from the sports team, Houston Astros, going down to the Astros game, Rockets game, Texans game, the nightlife, and of course our international airport. And Conroe is close to our major highway, Interstate 45, that can take you anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, just depending on where you're going, whether it's to another suburb to visit friends and family or just down to the city. Number 8 is a strong job market. I mean, the economy in Conroe is booming, with the mix of industries, including healthcare, manufacturing, retail, and education. It is also close to the Woodlands, where major companies like ExxonMobil and Chevron have their headquarters. With Houston nearby, residents have access to even more job opportunities in energy, healthcare, and tech. So if you love outdoors, Conroe is a paradise. I mean, Lake Conroe is a 22,000 acre lake that is perfect for boating, fishing, jet skiing. There are also hiking trails in the Sam Houston National Forest and camping sports at W. Goodrich Jones State Forest. Whether you love kayaking, hiking, or simply enjoying nature, there's plenty to do outside in Conroe. And also many of us that live in some of the other suburbs around Houston, whether it's, Cypress, down in the inner city, Katy, Pearland, we all take the family to Lake Conroe a few times throughout the year just to go chill out by the lake and hang out and do some of the things out there. Number 6 is lower taxes. I mean, as we all know, Texas has no state income tax, which is a huge perk for residents, and of course that's why many people are relocating down here to Texas. While property taxes in Montgomery County can be high, they're still lower than many properties in Houston and of course other areas like the Woodlands. And if this is going to be your primary residence, make sure to apply for your homestead exemption that will reduce your property taxes, making it lower for homeowners. Number 5 is good schools. Conroe is part of the Conroe Independent School District, which is one of the best in Texas. Many schools in the district have high ratings, great extracurricular programs, and strong academic performance. If you have kids, you'll have access to quality public education, plus a variety of private school options as well. Number 4 is growing community. Conroe is one of the fastest growing cities, with new developments bringing in more restaurants, shopping centers, and businesses. It still has a small town feel, but it's rapidly growing, and of course there's many new master plan communities like Wood Forest and Grand Central Park that are drawing in new residents that are looking for new and modern amenities. Number 3 is our winters. You know, just like everywhere around the Houston and surrounding area, in Conroe, of course, it does not get below freezing. And even when it does drop in the, 60s and the 70s, you can still go outside and enjoy outdoor activities. Number 2 is small town feel with big city access. So even though Conroe is growing fast, it still has a tight-knit small town atmosphere. The historic downtown area has local businesses, live music venues, and community events that make it feel cozy and welcoming. And at the same time, you're only a short drive away from everything Houston has to offer. And number 1 is just the entertainment. Of course, Conroe has lively arts and a music scene with places like the Dozy Do hosting concerts, and you're also minutes away from the Cynthia Woods Pavilion, which there's a lot of concerts that go on throughout the year. And in Conroe, there's also plenty of craft breweries, farmers markets, and local events throughout the year, including the Conroe Cajun Crawfish Festival, if you like crawfish. And if you don't like crawfish, well, you'll have to try it out once you make the move here down to Texas. So as you can see, Conroe is a fantastic place to live with affordable homes, great schools, and outdoor recreation. But as you know, in Texas, it has hot summers and of course, increasing traffic and of course some flood risks as well when we have our hurricane season. So whether you're moving for work or just trying to relocate your family or just looking for a more affordable lifestyle, Conroe offers a growing community with a mix of suburban and small town charm. Well guys, I hope this video provided you some value, and if it did, make sure to hit a like, subscribe to my video, and see some of my other videos that are down in the description below. But this is it for now, and I will see you in the next one.